everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trailblazer of Light. As you can see, we got my co-pilot, Georgia. She's my true ride or die. And she said she'd come and say hi to everybody. Say hi, Georgia. Say hi. Say hi. Alright. Alright, I gotta give her a treat. She said she'd only do it for a treat, so it's gotta bribe her. So, as you can see, I've got a black eye. And so I'm going to share with you about that. I do have history with skin cancer, and so I had to have some skin cancer removed from my forehead. Yeah. What a journey. I'm telling you, you kind of have to laugh at it, because if you don't, you're just going to be like all depressed and shit. So I have to accept what is on my journey, and I'm okay with that. It's character building. I kind of like the color. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. But that's going to be one heck of a scar. But I'm hoping that, you know, God will bless me with a really light scar, not a big, huge, pronounced one. So. Okay, so today, let's just kind of hide that a little bit. Not ashamed of it. It is who I am. But, yeah, I don't need you guys staring at that and miss the message. So, today, I want to talk about acceptance. But prior to that, there's like a lot of things that come before that, especially when you're dealing with emotional abuse or trauma or loss of relationship or loss of oneself, your identity, like I did with my accident, and because I was paralyzed and I lost everything. I mean, I literally lost everything, including my kids, my family, relationships, my job, myself, but I did gain God. So there's a blessing in everything in disguise. So what Satan means for evil or wickedness or bad, God turns it into good if you can see it and change that perspective. So hold on a minute, I got something in my eye. Or maybe it's just because it's still swollen. Alright, anyway. So yeah, so there's 7 stages, and the lady that that saved my life in my accident, she gave me the 7 stages of grief, and I'm so grateful for that, because I didn't know what to expect in that experience, and I didn't get that information till like a couple months after the fact. But when I got it, man, things really started to change, and my perspective really just totally changed too. And so I started being able to move forward rather than being stuck. And so I had these tools when I went through my breakup with the narcissist, and it really helped me move forward a lot quicker than it could have. You know, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm grateful for these seven stages of recovery, and so I'm going to share them with you right now. 1 is shock. Initial disbelief of what just happened. Denial. The attempt to avoid reality or severity of loss. Anger. Frustration. Resentment directed at oneself, others, or the situation. Bargaining. Attempting to negotiate a way out of the pain or seeking compromise. Depression. A period of deep sadness, withdrawal, and reflection. 6. Testing. Experiencing realistic solutions or actions to start moving forward. And then the final one is acceptance. Reaching a place of understanding and integrating the loss into your ongoing life. And so, you know, I can use this here as a prime example of acceptance, and you know, the shock, the denial, the anger, the bargaining, the depression, the testing, and the acceptance. Like I did all of those when they went in and they tested it, and it came back positive with cancer. I was so angry. I was like, man, why's it gotta be right on my face? And then I don't know if you guys saw in the last video, I had bandages on both sides, but this got tested too, and thankfully this wasn't it, but it turned into a nice little scar. So I'm hoping this gets lighter and lighter as time goes by, but yeah, I went through some depression and the anger, the disbelief, the grief, the loss, and you know, and being in AA too helped me out with this as well. Is, you know, to thine own self be true, and knowing that it isn't all about what's on the outside that matters, it's what's on the inside that matters. And you know, I've taken time to reflect on this situation and turn it into a positive rather than a negative. And I've got nothing to hide personally myself anyway. You know, I'm not going to sit there and cover this up and not do this video, because you guys are important to me, and to share this message is important for me to share it, because that's what God wants me to do. And so that's what I'm going to do. I accept the fact that I have skin cancer and I'm prone to having pieces cut out. Like, I've also got another scar here that had skin cancer, one on my back, and you know, I'm not, you know, I'm sorry, my brain is just like really stuck here for a minute. It's part of my traumatic brain injury. Like, I want to say certain things and I get stuck, or I'll forget what I was going to say and go off target. But I'm not going to stay in denial about what is actually happening in my life, because I want to embrace every experience and learn from it and share with it and grow from it. So when I have to come to that acceptance of my reality, and how am I going to move forward with that, and I need to have a new perspective on it. It's not anything that's tearing me down or going to ruin my life. It's just another aspect of it. And I'm grateful for the experience, because if my being able to get through this, and I've seen many other women and men getting this at the hospital when I was there, and so I know I'm not alone. And if you're going through the loss of a relationship or a breakup, use these tools that I just shared with you, because they're wonderful spiritual tools to have in your spiritual bucket. And you know, they're good tools to have. And so I wanted to share that too. And so on that note, I just really wanted to you know, share about acceptance, you know, because after that forgiveness video that I shared on forgiving those who have harmed me and hurt me, and even intentionally, that I forgave them. And so that's the acceptance is part of this process also. There's no moving forward without it. And so peace, love, and light, everybody, and go forth and sprout. Hummingbird moth is back, and she is so beautiful. There's another one too I'm super excited about. So from last year, they brought their partner back for this year. I almost was able to hold them last year, but this is so cool. These are my butterfly bushes. Hi, honey.